All right, we're gonna try this again. All right, let's do this one right. Actually, I might even mess this one up too. I'm gonna do something completely dumb here. We're gonna smite Edelgard into danger here, into the danger zone. If you know, you know. So we're just gonna set this up so that Edelgard can take on pretty much everyone here. Let me just swap this around, and then we'll get going. But in terms of Uller, man, I was definitely thinking that she needs some type of, like, when it comes time for her refine, I'm thinking she needs damage reduction cut, just defense in general, warping for extra movement, or probably just extra movement in general. If she's like the first range unit that can move 3 spaces, just like off rip, I think that would actually be pretty cool, even though I don't know if that's thematic or anything like that, but for an infantry range unit to move 3 spaces, I think that would be pretty dope. So yeah, that as well. And whatever other cool stuff they can throw at her. I mean, some debuffs would probably be good, like in combat. Some start turn effects. Maybe if she could get like 2 Deadeyes off, but then she wouldn't need the Deadeye if she's cutting damage reduction in half. So I don't know, but yeah, she needs, well, stats, of course. Yeah, they always get stats, but she needs a lot of stuff because she's just like really, really bad. And of course, some type of support effect. I don't know what her support effect would be. It'd have to be something based off the game that she's from. Jugdrill? Did I say that right? Jugdrill? Yeah, she'd have to get something from her game. Something that supports maybe ranged units? Maybe? I don't know. I have no idea about, like, no knowledge about her character in universe aside from what we have here in the game. So yeah, but that's not for at least what, 3 more years maybe, at the rate that they're going with the refines. Well, maybe even less, because there's only so many mythics. So maybe she'll get hers a bit sooner, but this is a team. I could have still went with Dimitri here because, as I said, Dimitri doesn't really care about Tanaki hitting him hard. Iceberg is actually a nice pick. I might actually do that. I'm still rocking the Glimmer, but the damage scaling off the Iceberg is actually not a bad idea, especially since it has a Slain. The only thing is that she might not get it off in one combat. She'd probably have to quad or get danced to actually trigger that attack. So this is actually just a dancer trap. Azura is gonna dance on what's her face, my favorite unit, Duo Shamir, and then from there chaos ensues. But we're not gonna allow that to happen. We're just gonna move out of the way, and Edelgard is gonna tank everything, or at least attempt to. This is not an optimal build on Edelgard. I don't even have any healing. You probably would want to run Ather for something like this, but I still I'm gonna tank this with Galeforce. Galeforce and Bold Fighter. For this, you probably would want to run Air as well, just to get the external healing at the start of turn, because I don't know how much damage this is going to be, but we'll find out. Let's see who goes first. I'm expecting Sanaki to go first. Azura. 20. Oh, right. Also, this Edelgard has like no damage reduction, so she's just going to be eating the hits. Which is actually a plus for Summer Edelgard. Summer Edelgard has damage reduction on the first hit, but this Christmas version actually just takes all the damage. Medius here doing 11. That's actually pretty nice. Looks like he's either outspeeding me or just getting his guaranteed double. But he's dead either way. This is not optimal in the slightest. Ooh. So this is a massive problem now because Shamir is Shamir didn't get dance, which is actually what I was hoping would happen. I was hoping for Shamir to get dance, but she did not get dance. Azura got baited. And I have no plan on how to take out the Shamir. I can't leave her, or rather, I can't bait her with anyone aside from my Byleth here. But typically, Shamir outspeeds Byleth, and Byleth won't be able to
Who's next?
hit through her damage reduction. So that's not a good matchup. What do I do here? I definitely need a plan. I did not plan this far ahead in terms of like Shamir being alive. I was really hoping for Shamir to get danced there. And also for Edelgard to have more health than this. This is 11 is not a lot. What do I do here? What do I do? Bonus Doubler, Smite.
Good morning.
Byleth in. Byleth doesn't have Galeforce, so she can only attack once.
I go.
Ruler, useless.
Have you made ready?
Gateau won't be able to do much versus Shamir. Tiki is a problem also for Edelgard, so if Edelgard initiates, she can't stay anywhere close. I need the pots as well. Backing off is possible, but then I don't want to tank Shamir, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to tank Shamir with Edelgard with 11 health. That seems like a recipe for disaster. Oh man, what do I do here? Don't try this at home. Yeah, don't do this. Or at least, if you're gonna do this, do it better than I'm doing. She could probably even do this with Armored Flow, I guess, because then she'd have gotten the Unperishable DR, which would have helped her out in terms of reducing some of the damage. Armored Flow, does it trigger when without a... Well, Armored Blaze does trigger without a save skill, so I'm pretty sure Armored Flow would.
Have you made ready?
Plus Mystic Boost, definitely want to run that. Or either just scrap that altogether and run Ather. I don't know if she... Well, she ramped into that Galeforce off one combat, so she probably would have ramped into the Ather. So that's a good idea. I might actually do that. Run Ather instead of Galeforce on her. 2 actions are still a lot, so that's not a bad trade-off to make. Ather for Galeforce. If only there's a way. Well, there is a way to like get first hit damage reduction, but that would have required for me to have pulled for that rearmed Lucina, which I did not do. So, not an option. If she had first hit damage reduction, she would have been a lot more powerful. Also, I have no way of... Well, I could possibly get Prime online, which is the only challenge with her is just getting Prime online. You could probably run Distant Counter, or the Distant Counter that Zelgius has. I'm pretty sure that works just as well as the Prime. 3 minus 3, not that much of a big deal. What I would have is the 1 mage that did the majority of the damage. 2 mages actually. So it wouldn't have affected this matchup in the slightest. But anyways, we're gonna have to swap to Edelgard here. Galeforce is active. Bonus Doubler. Take out Peony. Take out Shamir. I think that's gonna have to be the plan. We just need to get her in position with a dance from Peony somehow.
Maybe this way.
Okay. Wings of Mercy. That looks like a good play.
Who's next?
Gotta hide Peony somehow because I don't want her to get sniped. In this corner right here. It's probably the best place to do it. Okay. Alright. We're gonna do this. And then...
I will deliver.
Yeah, we're gonna have to avoid that Tiki. But that's fine.
Who's next?
Here.
Ready. Come along.
Don't get the fire terrain, which is fine, I guess. Now the problem here is if I take out Knot, I'm stuck, and Tiki will kill me. So we gotta run away at this point. I could enemy phase not, but
I go.
I feel like we should just run away entirely. No way to heal her, and she's at the top of the map. This does not look good. Okay. I think I gotta break these structures over here. Oh, jeez. I was kind of hoping to warp there and reposition Peony down because if Not moves first, then either Peony or Astrid will get hit by Tiki.
I will deliver.
Hold on. I think we're just gonna have to commit here and hope that Not moves, or rather, hope that Tiki moves first, since she's the closest one, and then we'll be fine. Yeah, let's see what happens. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Ooh, beautiful. But also that reposition sucked because Edelgard is pretty much on her own up here. Ah man, what I would pay to have guidance on Peony right now. Yeah, Edelgard is completely stuck up here. I have no idea what to do. Man, this is bad. This is really bad.
I will deliver. Who's next?
Oh my god. Alright, what are my options? First off, Edelgard 100% needs to move. Second off, oh my god, I have to get rid of Not somehow. Can't be ranged because Tiki is far safe. So it'd have to be melee, so that means I'd have to get a Violet up there somehow. Brave. Bonus doubler gives extra movement. Can move her to below Peony, dance, and then attack. And then she'd cancel one back.
Come along.
Or just move one back because of close call. I think that's the plan. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I'm gonna do that.
Have you made ready?
Yeah, I like that idea. Hold on.
Show me.
Have you made ready?
Boy oh boy, that was bad. Oh my god. I ended her
Good
turn.
morning.
Oh, that's not good.
Excuse me.
Oh, I fat fingered it. Oh my god, what do I do now? Jeez. Ah, man.
Who's next?
I gotta do that, but how do I get? Oh man.
Very well.
Man, I wish Uller could do something. I mean, at least Kato can probably tank Not. The problem is positioning.
Maybe this way.
Ah, jeez.
Very well.
There's a potential dance play here, but Not might just attack Astrid instead. Alright, so there's a play there with Peony, Warp, Dance Byleth. Byleth moves over the mountain. Not solo, -7 debuff to attack, to speed. Don't want to get outsped. But the debuff shouldn't matter because penalty neutralization. should I do that?
What is it?
But also Astrid might get, well, Astrid neutralized. Astrid typically outspeeds Not, so she won't get doubled, or at least she won't die in one hit. Well, both of those things need to happen for Astrid to live, so yeah.
I will deliver.
I go.
I mean, I can
Very well.
smite Byleth over here, like so. Dance.
Good morning.
And this way she will at least be in range of Not.
Who's next?
And we just gotta hope that, well, Not will attack
Excuse me?
Byleth, and then we should be good from there. I think we've solved the puzzle here.
Very well.
Yeah, I think this works.
Excuse
Let's break
me.
this. Give me access to the pots, and then end turn. I think this has to be the play.
Show me.
Okay, let's see. Let's see here. Come on, Not. There we go. All right, GG's. We have won. I have solved the puzzle. All is right in the realm of Asker. Successful venture out of the keep. All is right in the world. Edelgard is getting chased by Tiki, who will actually murder her.
On your word.
But we're gonna get up there
I shall go.
eventually.
I go.
Ready.
Alright, this should work out. Just gotta get the last spot and we're good. Man, oh man. Definitely not something that I recommend that you try. I really misplayed this, but it was worth it.
What is it?
Just to see if Edelgard could tank some things, and she definitely
Very
can.
well.
Definitely
I
works
will
as a
deliver.
save unit if you want to try and do that, but not
Excuse
really
me?
also. But yeah, just gotta take out this Tiki. We're gonna use Byleth for that, and
Have you made ready?
It will be done.
probably need to enemy
Come
phase
along.
that. Yeah, get some bonus doubler on there, and then enemy phase, and then that should do it.
I go.
Very well.
Man, Astrid is just such a good unit, man. I really enjoy using her.
Very well.
I think she's my most used support unit, like in terms of like legendary Elliewood,
Maybe
legendary
this
Robin.
way made ready.
I use Astrid all the time. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to get Isadora so I could put her on the an Astra season, but that didn't work out. But yeah, Astrid, so good, so good. The +1 movement, yeah, definitely makes her
Dare
clutch.
touch me?
All right, so we're pretty close to getting that kill, and we should be able to get it in the next turn.
Come along.
Nope. Okay. She doesn't do much below 25%,
Show
it
me.
seems.
What is it?
And Uller still dies regardless.
On your word.
Uller still dies to a half-dead Tiki.
Have you made ready?
Great.
Well. Ready.
And we got this. That's a lot of damage. Oh, she's triggering her special. Yeah, but that's still a lot of damage, though. Ooh, the 1
Stand
HP.
together, always.
Man, I'm really worried for what they're gonna do with Brave Tiki, man. She's definitely gonna be powerful because they messed her up on launch, but GG's. Let's play one more. Alright, we're taking on Mr. No Name here. He put a dash there. But we're gonna go ahead and go at this one with the Edelgards, of course. They're gonna make short work of this. Just gotta figure out how to smite them up there. Well, that's what Uller is here for. Smite bot, basically. And we're gonna get started in a little bit. This shouldn't be too hard since there's no near save. And no traps like in front of the units as well. Very open setup in terms of being able to hit and run this. Very, very open setup. I do not recommend that you do this. This is way too free. But yeah. There are the units. Special Spiral Asker.
It will be done.
Probably the most threatening thing here. Edelgard is just going to go up and demolish these things, I'm pretty sure. I wonder how she does against this Asker here. I've never actually. Well, a lot of her damage output is in the armored blaze. So she probably would have one shot. Yeah, armored blaze different there. Well, at least we have Summer Edelgard to help us out. So I'll probably do that. Just gotta think this one through. Who do I leave alive is the question. Who do I leave alive?
Good morning. Who's next?
Oh, even better. Or what? Still alive. Yep, Summer Edelgard time. So this is gonna be pretty close, actually. I haven't gotten around to changing our IVs yet. Just can't be bothered. In any case, Summoner Duels. Yeah, that game mode. Not fun. Not fun, man. Or at least I'm just kind of tired of it. It takes so much work to put the team together, and I just don't have the time being a dad and all. So, yeah. Shout out to my dads out there doing it. But yeah, man, it takes a lot of work to set up your teams. I think I played like 3 or 2 rank 1 players. And they were just better than me, man. No complaints in those losses, man. They were totally better than me. Got outplayed by a cav line, which dude had like 4 cav lines, and I was like, what do I ban here? These are all terrifying. So yeah, he uses cav line and absolutely destroyed me. Cav lines are very powerful on this map. You just gotta get around, break the blocks basically, and go through the middle. And then the other one was, well, that one was a little bit closer, but he played really, really well. He did this block break play that I didn't anticipate. I thought I was out of reach, but he was able to break the blocks and just come over and destroy me. So yeah, I think it was Ferrari and Ira. Yeah, I think it was Ira. And those guys always finish rank 1 every season of Summoner Duels, S, R, or R. They always finish rank 1, so no complaints there. And then the other 2 matches, kind of threw one with a misclick, and then the other one was what happened to the other one? I don't know. I probably feel like I gave away that win. I kind of didn't care. I got my 1 free win from a mismatch, and from there I kind of just stopped caring. It takes so much work to plan for that game mode, man. You know, sometimes I look at my barracks and I think, man, I really should be doing better in Summoner Duels S and R, but you really gotta practice. Like when I played those 2 rank 1 guys, I could definitely see the amount of time that they spend playing the game. You can tell that they're serious about the game mode. Kind of how I like play so much Ather raids. They play like a lot of Summoner Duels, and I just don't have the time to invest in it. Not that the matches take forever. I mean, the matches are pretty quick, but the meta changes so quickly is that you gotta like be on top of it with like the new units, the new skills. It requires so much investment. But also at the same time, once you know what you're doing, everything just becomes like clockwork. It's so easy in terms of what to do. Kind of similar to Ether raids in that aspect as well, but I definitely think Summoner Duels is way more pay to win in comparison to Ether raids, because if you look at what I got here is just Summer Edelgard doing the thing still. Probably the only comparison you could find to Summer Edelgard and Summoner Duels is really Katria, who I think, after like just the number of games that I've played with her in Summoner Duels, I definitely think Katria is superior to Cordelia. Even though there are like limitations in terms of positioning, I still think Katria, in terms of what she provides, is the more versatile, brave attacking support option. Definitely would recommend for you to pick up a copy of her from Binding Worlds if you can find one. Mine is almost done in terms of dragon flowers. I just
Very
gotta
well.
put in a couple more. So it wouldn't benefit me to pick up one from there. The extra merge would be nice, but nah, probably not gonna do that. And I already have like all the skills I need on her as well. I'm trying to figure out how to get Dimitri up here. I haven't like pieced it together yet because I want to get the
Who's
pots and
next?
everything this turn. But that aside,
It will be
I
done.
heard like I was watching a Satachi stream. Satachi was streaming his Summoner Duels match, and DTM said the only the thing that would make him finish rank 1 every Summoner Duels matchup or event is if there was 4 Catrias, and I was like, yo, that actually makes a ton of sense.
Let's swim.
There's really no reason
We
for us
will
to not
deliver.
have more Catrias at this point,
I will.
since there
I'll
is
face it
actually a
head on.
counter to
I'll study
triangle
your
attack and
technique.
dual strike in the game, in the form of Ruse 4, and plus LMI. So that's just something to think about. But GG's. See you in the next one.